Hi, everybody. Welcome to Better Connecticut. We hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. Big shout out to all the moms out there.
Hey, Mommy. Happy Mother's Day, belated. Although I did see my mother yesterday.
Yes. So happy Mother's Day to everyone. I think all of us deserve big pats on the back.
Little pats on the back. Did your husband get you a gift?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, well, the one thing I really like is breakfast in bed. So if you saw on my Instagram, I posted that. Dennis always does that for me. He doesn't understand it. He thinks it's gross. He's like, why would anyone want to eat breakfast in bed? I think it's the best thing ever.
Exactly.
So I love to have a chocolate croissant on Mother's Day. So he got one from the Harvard Baking Company. I had my coffee and croissant with the cats. The cats thought the croissant was them. The cat was drinking my water. The cat was knocking over the flowers. So I had cats and croissants on Mother's Day. But we also were able to do some wonderful things. I really encourage you to follow the Denise DeCenzo Foundation on social media. It was such a wonderful thing. We were able to spread kindness throughout the state. The sunflower was Denise's favorite flower. And as an organization, we gave 200 sunflowers away to women in shelters and transitional housing throughout Connecticut. I know Denise is smiling down. People were so happy. It brightened their day, and we just wanted to honor all the women and the moms out there.
That is wonderful. Yeah, Denise loved her sunflowers, which is just remarkable.
And the meaning of them, little fun fact, sunflowers always turn their heads to the light. They just grow to the light.
Isn't that amazing?
And it's a good metaphor for all of us. Just,
grow to the light.
Shine bright.
Seek
Follow
the light,
shining.
Shine bright and keep moving. That's the message of the day. All right, Olivia and Liam are the two most popular baby names in America for the second year in a row, Kara. Nothing has changed.
Yes, this is from the Social Security Administration.
Oh, look at the whoosha.
Here's your wishes. There's your little babies.
Little baby. Oh
so here's the top 10 girl names for 2020. Olivia, Emma, Ava, Charlotte, Sophia, Amelia, Isabella, Mia, Evelyn, and Harper.
The top 10 boy names in 2020 are Liam, Noah, Oliver, Elijah, William, James, Benjamin, Lucas, Henry, and Alexander. Henry hasn't been on the top 10 for the boys' names in over a century. It's making a comeback.
These old English names are very trendy.
I love Henry. I'm so excited it's back.
Maybe because of the influence of the royals.
I want
it's a very royal name.
Gladys and Marjorie to come back.
You do want those to come back?
I love Gladys.
Dennis thought Ursula should have been on our girl name.
No,
Ursula is a sea witch.
my next door neighbor's name was Ursula growing up.
Well, yes, he said Ursula Andress. I'm like, no, in my world, she's a sea witch.
She's a sea witch. We're not naming our daughter a sea witch.
Okay.
I love that.
All right, so Mother's Day might be over, but moms can still rejoice for National Clean Your Room Day. I can hear my kids whining already.
Do your kids keep an untidy room?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they're not so great at it.
Get it together, kids.
They have to be reminded frequently. I have kind of a rule. I'm like, they said kids don't really know what tidy is. So you have to tell them specifically. So my rule is, okay, make the bed and nothing on the floor.
Okay, no,
but sometimes that means things get shoved other places.
My mother growing up, she said, it's your room, you live in it how you see fit.
And
I kept a tidy room.
And what about your brothers?
They were pretty tidy too. There was really no unkempt room in the house. I mean, it would get a little disheveled every now and then.
Right.
But she was like, I'm not cleaning your room, and if that's the way you want to live, go ahead and live in it.
Law of natural consequences.
Exactly.
I could try that.
There you go. That's how Jamie is with her kids.
But I think that every now and then we have to go in there and make sure things aren't growing.
Exactly. That's a very good idea.
Then I just say, okay, we'll throw everything on the floor in a bag, and if you want it back, then you have to figure that out.
Make sure things aren't growing. I love it. Okay. Well, Mother's Day flights were up. Kara, people were traveling. What is it? 1.7 million people were screened at airports around the nation on Friday. So
definitely traveling is going. It's the busiest day for air travel since last March when the pandemic began.
But they're saying that the airports are still down 40% in April and May compared to the same time period in 2019.
It'll probably take a little bit to get back, but I had to fly recently, and I thought everything seemed normal to me, except a lot of the restaurants were closed and everyone was wearing masks. But other than that, I thought.
And was your flight packed? Full. Okay.
Full and being offered, the same thing. If you're flexible, we'll give you a voucher if you can be bumped.
Okay. So that was good. All right, very good.
So
this is my dream job right here, and I don't know how to apply, but you're going to tell me.
This would be a great job for you.
It would be a great job.
Great job for my husband who loves to nap. I hate to nap. I can't nap. I don't know how to nap.
Well, you're not home to take a nap. You're
But if I was, I would nap, and it would never be 20 minutes. It'd be 2 hours, and I have to start the whole day over again.
I'm a good 2-hour napper.
All right, so that's not anyway. A company called EachNight.com, which offers tips about sleep health, and Mattress Reviews is now hiring a team of nap reviewers.
You're
going to get $50 a nap.
50
So you
bucks
have
a
to
nap.
take a nap every day for 30 straight days. Oh, how horrible is that? Write about your
1,500
experience.
smackaroonies to nap.
So then you're going to test out pros and cons about taking daily naps. How do you like the mattresses?
You have to be over the age of 18 and must apply by May 31st. So if you're eager, you can head to the website to fill out an application. What's the website? I guess, eachnight.com. Sorry.
Eachnight.com.
Eachnight.com, and you can apply to be a professional napper.
And you feel good when you wake up from your nap?
A little groggy, I got to be honest with you.
Okay.
And then I feel like I'm starting the day over.
Okay. That's how I feel, which is why I don't do it.
I should take shorter naps as opposed to the longer naps that I do.
I set an alarm for the 30 minutes or whatever they tell you to do. It does not work for me.
I think you need a little longer.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
Want to get rich?
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, if you didn't play Mega Millions, if you forgot to do that, it's
Still
okay
got a
because you got to win. You got a chance to win. The jackpot is now $396 million for tomorrow's drawing.
That's awesome.
Only $272.3 million if you take the cash option.
Yeah. Now there hasn't been a winner since. It would be the 13th largest jackpot in the game's history. There hasn't been a winner in a while. I forget how long it's been, but it's been weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So that's good. Yeah.
Well, if you didn't get a chance to see your mom for Mother's Day, you could get a ticket, and if you win, give it to her.
Give it to her. Give her a percentage of it. Keep a little for yourself, though. That's what I got to say. I don't know if my mother would be able to handle $272.3 million. She'd find a way.
I think everyone could find a way. You could do a lot of good with that money.
Absolutely.
You could pay off the popsicle bill for a kid who, this is like my fear, that my kids would do something like this.
How did the kid do it, though?
Well, because you go in there and it's buy with one click and maybe the password was turned on, who knows. But he really wanted SpongeBob popsicles. He's only 4 years old. His name is Noah, most popular baby name. And he ordered $3,000 worth of popsicles. They arrived and they're non-refundable.
And they're not returnable. Non-refundable.
So his mom was like, wait a minute, how am I going to pay this Bill, who's a single mom, and found out that she can't return the popsicles that he accidentally ordered? And so they started a GoFundMe page. They actually raised $6,000, and the extra money is going to go help Noah with his schooling.
And what are you going to do with all those popsicles?
Well, Noah really wanted to share his popsicles with his friends, I guess.
Okay, well, he's got enough popsicles.
But he actually is on the spectrum. He has autism. They say the extra money she raised is going to help him with his special needs schooling.
900 popsicles the little boy ordered. $3,000 worth of popsicles. Way to go, Noah.
I do remember loving popsicles, and my mom would get a box or two, and they'd be gone in 3 seconds.
Exactly. My mother's like, I'm not buying them.
I'd give them to the whole neighborhood. Can we have more popsicles?
Right. I'm not buying them. They go too quickly. I'm like, okay, whatever. All right. Now, this new study shows that Americans are misinterpreting food labels according to the Journal of Nutrition and Education.
Do you really know what the best by date means?
Best by means...
You worked at a supermarket, so you probably do know.
Yeah, like it's best if bought before, but you can still eat it afterwards.
It could deteriorate, but it's best if.
It's best if you can still
go a couple
of days.
And what about the use by label?
That means after that, you don't use it because it's bad.
Yeah, that's
right?
what you're right, but they say most people don't know that.
They're saying that a lot of people a lot of people I know
But we also have a
out.
huge food waste problem.
Huge.
And I've done many stories about this, that you should do the sniff test and you should look at it. A lot of times the best by date is, you could have a lot more use after that.
Oh, 100%. Are you kidding me? I have eggs in my refrigerator that are 3 months old. Good?
Oh.
No good?
I don't know about that, because those are pretty fresh things, but
yeah, I eat old eggs.
I mean,
what am I going to do? Not old milk. You got the sniff test with milk. I don't care what the date is.
Yeah, you got to do that.
You got to sniff
But 3 months seems like long for eggs, maybe.
I'll throw them out when I get home.
Okay. I didn't even know you could do this, but I want to go to Dracula's castle.
Where is it? Transylvania?
It's in Romania.
Oh, Romania.
Yeah, and apparently, though, they say you're going to more likely get a puncture mark in your arm than your neck because they're turning it into a vaccine spot.
Is this great? You visit the castle, you get a vaccine shot.
Yeah, doctors and nurses have fangs on their scrubs, and they're making it a tourist attraction to come get your vaccine.
Look at this. Look at this sign. Look at the vial. Look at the needles as
fangs. This is hysterical.
For the teeth.
Look at that.
So instead of you get a bite in the neck, you get a stab in the arm.
At least it'd be a memorable way to get your shot.
I think that's fantastic.
As long as you can go home and rest afterward.
Where'd you get your shot? Dracula's castle.
Yeah,
That's fantastic. I love it.
All right, so if you're watching Saturday Night Live, Elon Musk has revealed...
I meant to watch this, and I was up and I forgot.
Yeah, and you can still find it online, but Elon Musk, who hosted SNL, has revealed that he does have Asperger's.
And he invited his mother out And, but good for him, though, for admitting that, because I think it gives a lot of people...
Absolutely, because look how amazing and successful he is. And Asperger's is on the autism spectrum. It's considered sometimes a milder version, but he just talks about how his brain works and said people have often made fun of him for doing weird things, for posting weird things on social media. But I love...
what he named his kid?
Yeah, that's interesting. X-A12. But... yeah. But he says, look, I know I sometimes say or post strange things, but that's just how my brain works. To anyone I've offended, I just want to say I've reinvented electric cars and I'm sending people to Mars in a rocket ship. Did you think I was going to be a chill, normal dude?
I absolutely love it. And he brought his mother out. And
she's amazing too, Mae Musk. She's a model.
She's a model. And she said, I don't want Dogecoin for my Mother's Day gift.
And that's what he got her.
And that's what he got her.
I think it's some sort of cryptocurrency.
It's worth, like if you bought it early, it's still, you could probably still get in on it.
Maybe she just wanted flowers, but...
She got Dogecoin instead, which will probably be worth a fortune one day.